We are.
Wow, a bonus show. Fucking believable. What magic this is. I'm so happy for everyone to get to participate in this Friday bonus show. We'll take some calls in a minute. Which I'm going to try and, next Friday, to be clear, I won't be here. But going forward, I think we're going to try and do this Friday phoners, Friday phone. Program director, something alliterative, something to get people going. So we'll see, because the phone calls have sucked. But I'll give you plenty of warning. But 24 hours. Did I say this yesterday?
Yes.
24 hours warning here. Like, if these calls suck today, what am I supposed to do?
Never take them again.
Thank you, Justin. I'll never take them again. Not sure what to say the last time you folks saw me on screen here. Some 22 hours ago, or whatever it was, with Whitney, Dave, and Smitty. I will say I've been where Smitty's been before. I've seen that look in people's eyes. It was I've had a lot of crazy moments in my life on air. That was in the top 10. I don't want to overstate anything, but that was a crazy, unhinged person who I like. I don't know Smitty very well. My interaction with him, I've always liked him. I feel bad for him. He's going through something. It is a crazy leap to turn Dave making fun of him on Twitter into something about 9/11. But I think he's in that spot where something else is going on. I don't think we know it. But it was you were watching it, Justin. I don't know what your reaction was, but
it just sounded like
unnerving,
unhinged.
You've been there.
Yes,
we've all been there. I like Smitty. I hope he says he's doing well, which is again what people sometimes say, and maybe he is. But I don't know if that's true. I just don't know. But I don't. I'm not sure what the highlights are, but there were moments where it kind of goes both ways. Where when Smitty reaches out to Dave, and Dave isn't super sympathetic or show a lot of empathy in return. If you're looking for Dave Portnoy to be the shoulder to cry on professionally, you're not going to get that. I mean, I've not tried that, but I can just tell you that's not the way he operates. However, if you say to Dave, hey, I'm going through some mental health stuff, I want to take 6 months off or 10 years off, he will say, fine. He'll be like, great, do it. Hope you're better. Let me know when you're back. That's just, to me, that's way more important than somebody be like, if you need somebody to talk to, I'm here for you, and then be an asshole down the line. You know what you're going to get. Don't expect any more. Don't expect anything less. That would be my advice to Smitty. Look somewhere else if you need that. He's not going to be your dad. He's not going to be your brother. He's not going to be your best friend. But at the same time, it goes both ways, where Smitty can get mad at Dave for making fun of him on Twitter. Okay. But there also aren't a lot of jobs in the world where you can yell at your boss and essentially compare him to Osama bin Laden. There's not a lot of jobs where I think the guy across the street did that to his boss in the street, would probably lose his job. Don't you think?
Probably.
So I think it goes both ways. Like, you get shit, you give shit, you move on. If you're at the point where you can't take that anymore, and I don't even mean this in a bad way, you think it's better to do something else. Like, that's not the end of the world. So, but I thought that was, and I'll say to Smitty, I would stop using the 9/11 stuff because it's getting close to the point where it's almost, not to me personally, I'm not offended by much, but like, I could see if somebody else lost somebody on 9/11 being like, why do you keep playing this 9/11 card about this guy tweeting about a baseball game? Like, it's way more important than that. Like, get your shit together. I think. No?
I agree.
Do you agree with that? I mean, you don't have to.
No, I do agree with
and
that.
I like Smitty. I'm just saying, like, move on. Like, move on or take a break. I would just tell him, I think I said this to Dave, we were talking a little bit after yesterday, we were taping something else, and I would just, to me, it would be like, just get away from this fucking world for like 6 months and come back. But that probably won't happen. My guess is he in today? I don't even know.
I do not know.
Is he doing the Klemmer show? Is that today?
Pick Central?
Yeah, I don't know. But I like Smitty, so I hope he's going to be all right. Again, I would tell him to take a little break. And I think there were some moments there where I was like, at first I was like, is this a joke? I was like, oh, he's actually doing this. And he was, when you say the most important conversation of your life is with Mike Portnoy, you're in a bad spot. That's when the flags are waving. That's when you probably know you need to put the phone down and do what I've done in the past, what Justin done in the past. Just take a leftover McLean, spend some time with the crew, get some group, get some therapy going. It's even better help. So I like Smitty a lot. Again, I don't know him very well, but boy, that was, what were you and Callahan saying?
We were just like, this is crazy. I mean, because part of it sounded rehearsed, but then you could also tell he was unhinged. I definitely think he had
He was about to cry a couple of times.
some talking points, like the choose love part.
Yeah, that was a good moment.
If my mother, my wife and my brother-in-law can forgive Osama bin Laden, I can forgive Dave Portnoy. That was definitely rehearsed.
Now, that was important, as you said yesterday. I said it's important to know because Dave kept saying it's a 9/11 pilot. He was flying on 9/11. He was not.
Yes.
He had been removed from the cockpit.
Yes, he was.
To our knowledge, we don't have the black, but to our knowledge, he was removed from the by terrorists. And he also wasn't a pilot. Sometimes these pilots will get like a free seat in the plane.
Oh, yes. What's that called?
Like Leo did in, whatchamacallit?
Yes. Catch Me If You Can.
Catch Me If You Can. Jump something. I forget. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
To our knowledge, it wasn't one of them. No less tragic. But again, I'm just trying to get the record. As a journalist, as you know, I'm sure you heard that phone call yesterday. I mean, I'm considered one of the top journalists in America. So I just want to get that. Well, yeah. Well, so far. Although you were not on that call. You were in the other room.
Yes, I was
With your computer next to your face.
Yes.
Yeah. Doing what?
Clipping stuff.
Clipping stuff. Okay, good. Good job. All right. So can you set up the phone lines? Do you have that ability?
Phone lines are set up.
Phone lines are full.
Yes.
Well, let's go. I mean, let's fucking go. Ask whatever you want.
508.
You know what it is? As John Dennis would say, a free-form Friday. Hello. 508, you're up first. This is a big day for you guys. A big day.
Kirky.
Good morning.
Johnson Arroyo.
Johnson Arroyo, how are you?
I'm doing okay, thanks.
Good.
I wanted to thank you first and foremost. You retweeted my wife's mother and father were both killed in a fire in May.
I did see that.
You
yes.
retweeted it, and you helped us raise $35,000. So I just wanted to thank you for that.
10% back to me. I would hope by Tuesday. Thank you.
You got it.
There'll be points on that. How are you doing?
It's been a really rough 4 months, man.
I would bet.
Really
Jesus
rough.
Christ. Yes, rough enough. Are you throwing things around your kitchen, Johnson Arroyo?
Well, I have a new dog as a result of this. My
Okay.
mother-in-law's dog, who was a 10-month-old puppy and a complete bane of my existence.
So who passed away? Your mother-in-law and who?
So my mother-in-law, my father-in-law.
Your mother-in-law. Jesus. So what happened?
Well, they went to bed early.
Yeah.
Most of the time, 8 o'clock. They'd
Yeah.
get upset if you called at 8:05.
Right.
And they must have had the TV on loud. And what I think happened is that the ceiling fan in the living room, which was right off of their bedroom, broke off of the ceiling, came down to the floor, caught the couches, caught the TVs, and by the time he was able to get out of the room, he was he was burnt. He was burnt to a crisp, and she died in the bedroom, smoke inhalation.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. The dog survived, though, huh?
Yep, terrible.
Jesus.
Yeah, she was on the other side of the house.
You did a good job with the
Thank
obituary,
God.
too, by the way.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. And I reached out to you when this happened, right? I'm
so
just for the record
on.
again. I just want everything for the record, Justin.
Yes,
I
you
did.
did.
Yeah. Justin did not, right?
Yes, you did.
Did Justin?
That's correct. And
Interesting. Okay.
no,
Justin.
he did.
No, he didn't. Yeah.
Worst third chairs. I was hoping to come in, and I had a plan for a nice game.
Sure.
But, Justin dropped the ball on that. So.
Oh. Wait, you're welcome to come in anytime, Justin. Why would you not want him in? Because of his tragedy?
No.
Interesting.
Welcome anytime.
Welcome anytime.
Little sneak preview of the game.
Okay, go ahead.
Kirk, do you care to guess? Is it just Justin in the studio with you?
Just Justin and I take. No, the first time since last time I did this with just Justin, I think I was at a Marriott in Clemson, South Carolina.
I believe
So the game is here. It's pretty simple. You're
That's
you're
it,
both
Justin.
going to just guess a number.
Go ahead.
Top 50
Uh-huh.
top 50 most viewed videos on Pornhub,
We grieve in different ways. We grieve in
Carlton
different
Dune.
ways.
right?
Top 50 of any.
So
Go ahead.
top 50 most viewed.
Okay.
What's the number in the top 50 of videos containing the word step, as in step sibling, stepmother,
That's a very popular.
out of 50?
Right. Not as popular as exploited, but it's popular. Step. Go ahead, Justin. I'll let you go first.
I'm going to guess 21.
I'm going to guess. I'm doing it. 20.
Justin was closer. 29 out of 50.
Wow.
Jesus.
What's the most popular video right now on Pornhub?
I'm sure Justin has it open. He'll know.
Thank you.
I got to go, Kirk. Thanks.
All right. Hang in there, buddy. Seems like he's getting over it slowly. Take the next call, stupid.
My POV farm?
I'm off. Do you like that?
No. 617.
Hey, Kirk, it's Ryan Murphy.
Hello, Ryan. How are you?
I'm doing well. How about you?
Well, fine, if not a little miffed, Ryan, because we're a little late in the game here, buddy. I imagine that this fucker is printed and ready to go, and I was never consulted. Justin, was it Dave? You guys reached out by Ryan Murphy?
No.
First of all, congratulations. Series terrific. But, you know,
Thank you.
no Justin Grace, nothing, zero.
Yeah, well, you know, we wanted to go into a certain creative direction with this one, and sometimes you can't get involved with the real people. So, you know, we had to go our own way.
Okay.
But that's coming from the higher ups, not me.
Sure, I understand.
But hey, I know you and Justin have been watching the show and been big fans.
Yeah,
I really
big.
appreciate the support.
Sure.
And, you know, I don't want to ruin what we're doing with you, but I would love to share just the last 10 seconds of the finale, if you don't mind.
Sure. I will say, Ryan, just so you know, for a little pub for you guys, I was Dave Callahan while making his way down to Pennsylvania this morning, probably driving and texting with his family in the car. Want to confirm we are going to do, Justin, a live. I'm going to need a nap that day.
Yeah, it's going to be a
That's
late
at
night.
10 o'clock.
It's a late night.
So we're going to do live FX shows at some screening somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you thinking? Any ideas where? I like what we did last year.
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
That was,
They do 10 o'clock? That's the thing. It's late.
yeah. I know. We'll have to.
We'll find out.
later.
I'm sorry, Ryan. The last 10 seconds of the series.
Yep, totally. So we find Hernandez in his cell.
Yeah.
WEI playing in the background.
Oh.
He's ferociously writing a note.
Mm-hmm.
All we see on the paper is "Dear Laura." He suddenly gets up in frustration, reaches under his mattress, and there lies a scoreboard scarf. The camera pans over to his hands.
Wow.
And he slowly ties the scoreboard scarf.
Hangs himself with the scoreboard. He can hang.
We get one last shot of Aaron's face as he looks into the camera with a menacing grin and says, "Wow, it is really big." The screen cuts to black, and "It's My Life" by Bon Jovi plays.
Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that. That's a good finale.
That'd be an awesome finale.
You could kill the entire prison with one of those things.
Probably.
Honestly. Like, Jesus. Ay. They load up, Justin.
They are. 617.
Hey, Kirky.
2 for
I was
2.
playing Green Hill
2
the
for
other
3.
day,
Yep.
and when like I always do when I go in grilling the hill, I ask if Justin's working,
Yeah.
and the girl, you know, always like a stripper, hot, trashy type girl working there. So
True
I
or
said,
false, Justin?
She said, "No,
Yes.
it's actually my first day. I'm just helping Gino out today.
Oh!
He needed help behind the bar."
There you go, Justin.
Yes, he.
So Gino wasn't there, but it wasn't confirmed that he's doing the hiring, and he's got an eye for talent. I'll tell you that much.
He says, thank you. Thank you very much. It's important. Thank you, Dan. Very important. That was Dan, right?
That was Dan.
Yes. From Newton.
Yes.
Playing on some joke I'm not fully aware of, but what can you do? Hello. Load up, Justin.
Loaded up.
All right, let's go.
781.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, Kirky.
I think Brady does a let's go in the thing the other night, too.
In the
He
yes.
said, come on, guys, let's go. I think he did that. I think that was on purpose or no?
I think they might have.
Do you think Brady will be muted because of his huge Fox deal? Because he had, first of all, the guy who played Brady was like, it looks like any human, like, he didn't even look anything like Tom Brady.
No, he just looks like an average white guy.
He's like short. It's so weird. Hernandez is the same height as his girlfriend in this series.
Yeah, that's a good point. I even thought of that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I think they're going to like. I don't think Brady will have that much of a relationship with Aaron.
No, I don't
In
think
the
he
series.
did either.
Yeah, but I feel like if it wasn't done by Fox or something, if this was done by just
Oh yeah, it's Tom Brady. You would,
Yeah.
I mean, they're making shit up anyway.
they made shit up about Tebow and Cam
Right,
Newton.
Belichick and yeah. All right, yes, go ahead.
781.
Hey, what's up, guys? Yeah, I still can't get over the Smitty thing. I was just wondering, did you talk to Dave or Ryan after that? That was like the first time I've ever seen all three of you speechless at the same time.
I talked to Whitney and I were texting a little bit afterwards. I didn't realize I said choose work when he said he chooses love. I didn't even know. Did I say that?
You did say
Yeah,
that.
that's funny. Choose work. And then Whitney, I didn't hear because I was talking. Whitney just said Jew at one point.
Yes.
That's
So that and the Jew were unbelievable.
And I got a lot of praise for a line. It was originally Justin's, that line about the, I think you said it the first in the show yesterday, our show, about the pilot being not a terrorist pilot.
Yes.
Dave was not kidding. Dave did not understand it was a joke when I was doing it initially. So, but we were just, like, I've been in that, what's your name, caller? I'm sorry.
Nick.
I'm sorry?
Nick.
Mick. I've been there. Like, I remember wandering around Atlanta with my phone doing those, what were those called on Twitter? Periscopes. My brain I was gone. Even interviewing like Imperioli and Sharippa, like there are times where you're just not connected to reality. So I saw that, and if Smitty disagrees, he could be right. But it was like, I'm all for uncomfortable stuff, God knows. But I was like, should this be on right now? Should this be somewhere else? So yeah, it was very strange. And a rare Dave moment where I think Dave didn't have a great solution either.
Yeah, well, I think he was ready to still go after him, and then he kind of saw how you and Whitney react.
Well, I think also he legitimately, I don't think he really likes Smitty very much, but I think he legitimately felt bad for him. And it's probably part of getting older. Like 5-6 years ago, Dave would not have let him off the mat for that. I don't think. No chance.
No. I mean, he did. If it was an act, I don't think it was. I mean, he completely diffused the situation. And after hearing Dave on Pick'em, I was. That's why I was watching live. I was like, oh, this is going to be great. He's going to tear into him, and then
I thought
he launched into this.
I thought he was doing a bid. I swear to God, I thought Smitty was doing a bid at the beginning where he was fucking around. I was kind of like, what are we getting to here? But yeah.
It was unbelievable. And then Rico was just him sitting right there.
All right, we need to play by play. Thanks, Mike.
Unbelievable.
Hang in there, Mike. Justin just lets these guys hang on forever. They're loaded up, Justin, I presume?
Yep, 617.
617.
Fergie.
Hello.
How we doing, buddy?
How are you?
Good. Listen, good. I'm doing all right. It's Friday. Fri-Yay, as people say in the corporate world.
They do?
But I had a question. Just follow up on the.
Do they really?
Was there? Yeah, they send out on we have chats with teams in certain different groups, and everyone says, "Yay, it's Fri-Yay."
Oh God,
Y-A-Y,
so gay.
exclamation mark. It's so gay. It makes you want to just.
My
smack
grandfather,
your head
my
into the
mom's
goddamn
dad got his fucking arm blown off of World War II, and they kept fighting. You think on Friday they went to each other and was like, "Hey, it's Fri-Yay. Let's go." Probably
You
not.
think he would say happy Friday?
I don't think he would. No. Justin, happy Friday, buddy.
I had a question.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday to you, to Justin, to everybody, all the Minute fans. But on the Smitty topic, that wasn't the reason why I was calling, but on the Smitty topic, I'm just curious, was there any, once you guys cut and wrapped up the Unnamed Show, was there any discussion between you, Whitney, and El Prez about, Jesus, what do we do with this guy? Or was it just kind of,
It was brief because
everybody goes on their way?
Show ended and Whitney signed off, and then Dave and I had to do something for surviving, right, Justin? In a way.
Yes.
Kind of, right?
Yes.
I think. So, yeah. So we had to record something. We talked for a minute. He was working the phone, and I just was kind of like, hey, now you want me to reach out to him? Someone, I've been there. And we were just kind of like, Dave was like, I just feel bad for the guy, is what he said. I said, I agree, whether you like him or not. I like him. I just felt bad. I don't like seeing people. I've seen, even when Mick came in here a few weeks ago. Justin hates Mick, but I like Mick. When Mick came in a few weeks ago, the last time he was here, Justin, that was like that.
Yeah, it was.
Where it's like, you've been there too, where
You feel bad for the person.
When you worry about people going up and down the street, I've been there, where it's like you've lost connection.
And also, like you said, but if you were to ask you when you were in Atlanta, are you fine? You'd say, I'm fine. Don't fucking.
Yeah, leave me alone. Put the fuck away. I mean, I was challenging him out the other day, Steve Diossi, the old NFL player. I challenged him a fucking fight. I was like, I'll kick your fucking ass. Steve Diossi's the nicest guy in the world. Thank God. You would have broke me in half. So. Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So, I mean, hopefully you guys choose love.
That's all you can do.
Choose love all the time.
I should have done, Justin.
Hey, one last question.
I'll give you. I should have done the middle of it. What? Timeout.
I would have stopped it.
I would have stopped it. Was there hate in the world gone away yesterday? I didn't check.
I believe there's still a little bit of hate.
But progress.
But
good. We're getting there.
Timeouts are helping.
I'll tell you one thing that's not gone away is that fucking zit on your forehead.
Yeah, I've tried a new skincare routine too.
How's that going?
It's not working.
It's
my skin feels better. It feels more moisturized, but right here is just not great.
That's the spot, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. You something else, buddy?
Yeah, sorry, one last question. So I'm just curious about the great Steve, the filmmaker there, you know, the hero. He's even though he doesn't think he's a hero. But is there any collaboration or future plans right now with, you know, to ride off his success right now that he's had a, you know, great movie, big hit?
For me to ride off his success?
Well, I mean, no, for you guys to collaborate. I mean, you're both successful in your own projects. You know, this was his own thing. And,
I guess that's true.
You know, is there going to be a reunion?
Never say never.
Okay. All right. Well, happy Fri-Yay.
Happy Fri-Yay. Thanks, buddy. Did I load up, Justin?
908.
Did I load up, Justin?
Yes.
908, the great state of New Jersey. Hello.
Hey, Kirk. It's the tall guy from Delaware. How are you?
Oh, wow. This guy is tall, Justin.
Very tall.
You put in a half-ass effort in Delaware, but if you had seen this, were you there?
I was there.
You producing a show at that point?
Yes. It was like my first week.
Really?
Yep.
When was that?
It was.
Justin was there, yeah.
It was like January. I started January 15th, so it was like January 30th.
I was with Harry, right?
It was
Harry was there, yes.
NFL playoffs were on.
Oh, that's right. Because everyone was at that place getting bombed across the street. Yeah. How you doing?
Great.
Good.
I actually wanted to call and ask you about All the President's Men.
Of course. I figured you would, tall guy. Yeah.
Obviously, you've talked about it a lot. So I read the book last month and then subsequently watched the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I was just curious of the decision for the movie to end maybe with like another 120 pages of content. Like,
Yep.
Was it because the Watergate scandal was so well known when it was released?
It's exactly it.
That's just kind of where the story.
You nailed it, tall guy.
Gotcha.
So William Goldman, the great William Goldman, who adapted the book, he also wrote Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid. He wrote the book, The Princess Bride, and the screenplay. He wrote Misery, Marathon Man, a bunch of stuff you would know. Wrote a great book about his career, Adventures in the Screen Trade, that's called. And he has a whole chapter on that. And he thinks it was way more interesting to end the movie on a failure, which it really does, right? I mean, they fuck up. It ends, and you can't. But the American public, when you went to the movies by that time, you know, in '76, we're now almost 2 years removed from it. So everyone's kind of going, and yeah, they didn't. If you notice in the movie too, they show Nixon on TV, I think maybe once. Like the movie's not really about. The movie's not really about Nixon. Really, not about Nixon at all.
Yeah, it's about
Haldeman and right, exactly. So that was a definite decision. And I think, by the way, like the right one. I don't think you needed that.
Yeah, I was just really taken aback. From a book standpoint, I kind of thought the beginning slogged a little bit.
I agree with that.
I really knew nothing about it. So there were so many new names. I had to kind of learn it. I almost felt like right when the movie ended is kind of when the book picked up, and I couldn't put it down. And then I watched the movie. I was like, what the fuck? Where's the rest of it?
Right.
Then on the second rewatch, it kind of made sense, especially with that the last scene with Brantley, his quote. That's was so well acted and.
Robards is great.
It's great.
Yeah. And it's funny you said that too, because Goldman mentions in the book, he said of all his projects, because he adapted a bunch of books and stuff that weren't his as well. He said it was the book the most where there was like 7,000 names. He's like, I'm just trying to get the fucking story straight here because there are a billion names in that book. Yeah. I haven't read that book in probably 15 years, maybe 10 years. I have the paperback somewhere. I'll read it again.
Awesome. Do you have a book recommendation? I'm about to finish another one. I need a new one after.
A book recommendation, fiction or nonfiction? Are you a big movie fan or no?
Yeah. I flip back from fiction to nonfiction, so I would like a nonfiction one.
Well, I like now I'm forgetting her name. She just has a book out right now. She has all the books about Maine. The Olive Kitteridge writer, Elizabeth. What the hell's her last name? Elizabeth Strout. She has a new book out. I would read Elizabeth Strout's series. They're all great books about Maine. Like Olive Kitteridge is good. All that stuff. All the stuff about the Burgess brothers. I actually like that series.
All right, I'll give it a shot.
Hang in there, buddy.
Kirk.
Sure.
All right.
Well, up, Ruffin?
They are.
All right. Good calls today.
Pretty good.
Oh.
978.
Kirk, good morning. Junior in the North End. How you doing?
Junior, how are you?
I'm well, thanks. So I have two topics that I kind of wanted to discuss. And the first one I've been seeing too much on Twitter, and I know you've talked about it before, but I want to bring it up again. Why does every time Andrew Augustus goes to work, he has to tweet out a selfie saying Gus works? I have a job, you have a job, Justin has a job. None of us do that. Like, why did they?
Well,
It's all about Gus.
I tweet out every day. I have my show.
I tweet out we are live.
Yeah, I mean, well, Justin, give a good answer. Why does Gus do it?
It's like a personal pride thing. He's proud of his job.
You don't think it's because he wants attention?
That too.
Yeah. Do you feel like the attention has been diminishing?
Yes.
I almost feel like there's some apparatus I've used where I don't see Gus's tweets as much as I used to. I don't know what that would be, but I feel like I've done that. I don't know what that would be. Yes. Fair question, though, caller.
Everything Gus does is about Gus. It's never about anyone else. He's the most self-centered
Well, we know
person
that.
in the world.
No shit. We know that.
Stop breaking
Let me
news.
ask you something. Do you live in the North End?
I do live in the North End.
Do you feel claustrophobic in there? I would feel so claustrophobic living. I like going in there and walking around, but it's so small.
You know, Kirk, you're right. Like, walking through the neighborhood on the sidewalks, the neighborhood was built for horses. It wasn't built
Yeah,
for
right.
cars.
I mean,
So, yeah, I do feel that way. But, you got to get used to it. Once you're going to do it for more than a year, it's kind of second nature. You don't even notice it.
do you work in the city or?
Yeah, I work in the city. I'm over in the finance world.
That's pretty great then. I mean, so no matter what, no matter if it's 2 degrees, you can just walk or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
That's pretty good. I like
my
that.
other question, though, was about your former partner. Is that relationship still dead on arrival, or is there any chance of like the Richer 5K happening again?
After that show last night, that former partner of mine, Mike Manansky, my weekend partner, I don't know. We'll see. I haven't talked to Gerry. I texted Gerry when his sister passed away, and he texted back. But that was really it. We haven't talked now in, when was that, Justin? A year and a half ago, probably?
I think it was early last year.
Yeah, so I'd say it's probably over. Obviously, it's probably best for both of us. Like, he's doing what he wants to do. I'm doing what I want to do. And I think he gets very, I get worked up. He gets worked up. It's probably healthiest. And honestly, I didn't really like our reunion shows here that much. He just always seemed angry. I don't think.
Not playful.
Yeah, thanks for the call, buddy. Call whenever. Did you feel that way, Justin?
Yes, he was very he would just go off about how you said something about his family 5 years ago.
Yeah, it's like he's not wrong, but it's like I don't know.
Look at me, I'm gay.
Well, yeah, that's also part of it. Justin, do a drop. I forgot you were a drops guy, which you've not done in the Colonnade era.
A drop king.
Why aren't you doing? Nobody said that. Why aren't you doing that during the Colonnade era?
Colonnade's got the drops over here.
I thought you were both going to do them.
Yeah, we probably should.
Let me ask you. They're loaded up, I presume.
They are.
All right, hang on. We'll talk to all you guys. How about this criticism I saw from Roland Martin? Is that his name? The guy who quote tweeted Jamel
Oh,
the show and said that the sound quality is public access. And I saw Menners and others saying the sound quality of the show stinks. I never listened to the show. Are they correct?
No, the sounds fine.
Okay, all right. This is what I'm just saying what critics are saying. I don't know.
Manners also said it was a very misogynistic
I
show
saw that. I
yesterday.
actually messaged him. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know what maybe because...
Well, he criticized Jamel. He criticized the woman who's doing the Red Sox podcast.
Because
I would say if they both had penises and they did the same thing, we would criticize. That's one thing you can say about me. I actually feel like that he's being sexist there. He's white knighting.
Yes.
That is like a, hey, girls, I've got your back. Now sit on my back kind of thing. Or my front, I suppose. Probably makes more sense. Although, I don't know. Who knows? But I like Manners. He hates the show. He likes the show. Whatever. He's a good sport. Hello.
508.
Hey, Kirk. It's Josh from Norton, Mass.
Josh, 1 second, buddy. One second, pal. I did see Montante quote tweet that Roland, is that his name Roland Martin?
Yes.
And say, I can't believe these two things are happening, and quote tweeted a picture of Steve Urkel. I think he believes Roland Martin's the guy who plays the father on Family Matters. I think that was what he was saying. Did you see that tweet?
I did not see that.
Okay. But Jamel, I'll say this, Jamel was semi-playful.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
She's blocked. And the other woman was semi-playful.
The Boston Globe one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Look at these women being playful.
Coming through.
Good for them. Out of the kitchen, maybe out.
Possible third chair, Jamel and her.
Always what? Jamel would be very welcome here as a third chair. I will say this, if she came in, all is forgiven. Not sure what I have to forgive her for, but you get my point. What's up, buddy?
Hey, I'm calling on behalf of my wife. She told me to call in. She's at work right now.
Okay.
She's a huge fan. I thought she was going to leave me when you ran by her at the Portland show. She told me to ask you about baptism over the phone for her daughter.
Oh, okay.
Is that a thing?
How old's the baby?
She's 11 months.
She's a fan and you're not?
She's a huge fan. I mean, I love the case. I love the show you put on, but
what the hell's going on here,
I feel
Justin?
like I'm way behind to start.
Okay. Okay. Well, sure, yeah. Well, you have to bring the baby in, Justin, right?
Yes.
We'll do a full baptism if you bring the baby in. Full baptism.
You say you're from Norton? I can pick the baby up on my way in.
No. Nope. We're not doing that. You bring the baby in. We'll have a nice spread. We'll have a nice meal after. We'll have our first in-studio baptism.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, set up.
How does this work?
How the fuck do I know? Wait, okay. You figure it out. You got his number, Justin?
Yeah, just DM me.
Justin has your number.
Okay.
All right.
This is gonna make my my fucking wife's life, I think.
Well, there you go. I'm happy to do it.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you.
See you, buddy. That's an unusual one.
Different.
Sex symbol. Hello.
401.
I'll be 50, Justin. Again in...
Are you going to do a 50 birthday tweet like Greg Pollard did this morning?
I saw that. He looks all right.
Looks good.
I know you don't like Polar. I like him.
I love Polar.
Yeah, he doesn't like you. Hello.
Hello. Good morning. This is Dave Callahan's burner account on Twitter. Boston Radio Watch.
Sure.
Get a load of this. On this day in 1975, Bruce Springsteen scored his first hit on the pop chart.
That's true.
With Born to Run. And most of us would hope Mutt would take that advice and run right into oncoming traffic.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Send tweet.
They load up, Justin?
They are.
Quick review from you. I didn't watch last night. I talked to Mutt in the afternoon. I went to see Saturday night, and Mutt said to me, you remember a couple weeks ago when you tweeted out that I'm a pussy? I said, yes. He's like, you're just going to want to copy and paste that because I'm going to act like a pussy tonight. Is that accurate?
Pretty much. I mean, he kind of for the.
I saw the clips. That was sad, but he did the whole like
I
love doing the show. I like when you guys call me a knucklehead, and Sanders like shits in his mouth. That's my takeaway.
Yeah, Sanders owns him.
Not good. That was your takeaway?
Pretty much. I mean, Sanders doesn't, and then also like Sanders like kicked Mutt off for a little bit.
I saw that.
So,
anyone there?
It's a power move. There were a couple of Minifans there. I think there were 4 of them. So
4 to go. No. Yeah, right.
Like 5 to go.
What? Which one was that last night? 6 or 5?
That was week 6. I don't think it's 10.
7, 8, 9, 10 then. No?
Yeah, November 8th is the last show.
You're getting there. You're getting there. Hello.
239.
Hey, Kirk, it's Jeremiah down in Florida.
Hey, Jeremiah. How you doing, buddy?
Good. Hey, during the hurricane, I was watching Crimson Tide.
How'd you do in the hurricane, okay?
And I was wondering... Yeah. Yeah. It came pretty sudden, but made it through, didn't lose power. And
yeah, good.
But to more important things, what are your top 5 Gene Hackman films right now?
Oh,
I know
my God.
It's been about 2 years since we've asked, I think, so I'm trying to see if anything's changed.
1, Unforgiven. 4, Crimson Tide. I mean, 2 Hoosiers. Who am I kidding? I'm talking favorite movies here. 5, The Conversation. Three, Heist.
Ooh, good pick. All right, thank you, Kirk.
Thank you, Jeremiah. Hang in there, pal. Just performing a service for these people, Justin. Hello.
857.
Kirk, John Sears from the Kegos. How we doing?
John, how are you?
I'm doing good. I think we lost another one in the family this week.
Sure did. Justin brought up awkwardly at the end of the show Nicholas Pryor, who played Arnold, the Chancellor.
What was Arnold's middle name?
Is Arnold E. Arnold or no?
A one that caused more death. Milton is Arnold's middle name.
And my man, Brandon, always accused of being the Chancellor's lackey, which is not true. That was not true. Whatever.
Absolutely not. And also, question: what was he doing on the task force, and why did it mean so much?
It's a good question. But you got to go on trips. You got to bang Kelly in Washington D.C. So Not bad.
But the student body, like president even, it's like, well, it's not like they have any pull on campus. Like the administrators are like, that's great. Like you guys want more like free candy, but that's not going to happen probably.
Well, I mean, if you remember, he had the Roland Turner battle. There was a lot going on when he was president. Tremendous amount going on when he was president. He had the fucking.
There was.
Obviously Finley after.
I do have a Mary F. Kill for you.
Sure.
90210 related.
I'll do it.
Yeah, here we go. And we don't discriminate on this show, and that's why I brought this up. So, Dan Rubin, Ray Pruitt, and Colin.
Dan Rubin, Ray Pruitt, and Colin. Okay. Important. Remember, I'm not attracted to men sexually, but I get your point. Remember, Dan Rubin turned out to be racist.
Yeah, he was one of those left-wing, 90s left-wing
Yes.
people who's, I remember he had some really racist.
Yeah, he said to Andrea, she came out, he said, how was Hanukkah with Jesus when she went out with Jesse? I would say, I was not a Dan Rubin guy. I'd kill Dan Rubin. I mean, Ray Pruitt.
Ray reformed himself, remember?
True. Yeah, okay. So we're talking about like how they wound up on the show, not at their peak. Because I'm thinking Ray Pruitt, I'm thinking throwing Donna down the stairs, smashing pumpkins. All right.
She might have tripped.
I think she kind of did trip, honestly. Although Val saw it. I would marry Ray, I guess. I liked Hold On. So I'd probably marry Ray. It could be a cokey fuck with Colin. You know what I mean?
And not only that, you get the Dr. Pepper residuals right now.
That's true, too. He was also in Zodiac. Interesting.
Wasn't he an EMT on some show?
Yeah, he was on that chick going to Chicago. Also, if you remember when he was with another drug dealer. Like, remember he was escaping at the end and they were trying to find him. The drug dealer he was with was the same actor who played the paralyzed cousin, Bobby, in season 1.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, there you go.
Now I'm going to have to go rewatch
there
that
you go.
on Paramount Plus.
I'm here for you.
Have a good one.
Thank you, buddy. All right, Justin, load up.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
508.
Good performance. Just a good performance. Good.
Calls are good.
Good. Hello.
Hola, papi. It's Jess.
I don't know, Justin. This is up to you. I mean,
I'll drop it right now.
No, come on my face, papi. No. Sorry. It was someone else. Okay. Hey, Kirk, I want to get my story out on why we break up. I feel like this is the prime opportunity to do it.
Okay. I don't think, to be very clear, Justin, you might, I don't think this is Jess, but you may.
I'm like 90%
Hey,
sure.
not my butt. Not my butt.
No, that's ridiculous.
No. Sorry. The reason we break up is I love to stick my fingers up buttholes, but Mickey's butthole is just too poopy and dirty.
That could be an issue. I think Mick would be a generous. I think Mick would be down for it.
But also, I mean, not that you were with him for six years.
It's true. This is true.
Yeah, it's getting worse and worse. You see the boy?
I think he's okay now. I hope he's doing well.
Yeah, he lives with his mommy and daddy. No good.
I don't know if that's true. All right. Well, no third act, Jess. Well, good try. Have we heard from Mick at all?
No.
I hope he's all right. I like Mick. I'm a Mick guy at the end. Justin is not I am. Hello.
I tried. 610.
Did you reach out for that lunch, like I said?
I'll reach out right now.
See what I'm saying? Hello.
Hey, Kirk, it's Little People, Big World guy.
What's going on? Oh, you have some criticism for Justin, I know.
I don't have criticism. I just like to clear up some inconsistencies in what Justin has said the past few days.
Sure.
So, Justin, if you don't mind, I have a few questions for you.
Of course.
Okay. So when you came down for the Phillies game last year, you said you stayed at Montante's. Is that correct?
I believe I stayed at Montante's the night before.
You said the hotel Saturday night, right?
No, Wednesday. Because
Wednesday
night.
Okay. So you stayed at a motel. Did Gino also stay at the motel?
No, he stayed somewhere else. I have no clue where he stayed.
Okay. There's also reports that you were seen at Woody's Bar in South Philadelphia, which is a frequent gay club in the city.
True or false?
Do you have any confirmation of that?
No, I went to Live, the casino, afterwards, and I lost money playing Spanish 21.
Okay. Okay. That is right next to the stadium. That makes sense.
That adds up.
And then you went to Montante's from there?
No, I went to Montante's the night before. Like on the way from Massachusetts.
And then,
so Tuesday night I stayed at
He has been consistent about that. Little People Big World guy.
No, I want to clear this up because I think Justin may actually be telling the truth here, so I want to help him clear his name. So
I don't think anybody doubts he's telling the truth. It's just a weird. The what's his face stuff is weird. The Gino stuff, which I thought was GENO also.
No, it's GINO.
Yeah, that's not as good. That was entertaining.
I think that's the weirdest part. GINO. That's super weird.
It's like Papagino, I guess.
Like Gino.
Yeah, that's a weird. Any roll-off updates, by the way?
No, I've been looking to try and maybe rent out the house to go. Mrs. Little People Big World and myself's 10-year anniversary next year.
That would be great. That'd be wild. You know what's funny is like, you imagine how bored you'd be after like just walking around those like terrible pirate ship and like those stupid. After like 20 minutes, you'd be like, how fucking lame is this place?
I don't even think you're allowed to do any of that stuff. I think it's just the house. I think it's like the house and the pool. I don't think you get access to the farm.
This is the original roll-off house, not the new one. Or is it a new one?
Yeah, it's the family house.
Yeah.
The big house.
How much they charge for like a weekend?
Which isn't problematic.
No, yeah, not at all. How much is the? Did you look up the prices?
I did. So some of them, like some weekends, it's like pretty reasonable. I don't know if it's reasonable for like a couple to fly across the country to go to. But
probably not.
Some like big holiday weekends, it was like $500 a night. But then other nights it's only like $200.
Oh,
so
that would definitely do
I don't
that
know
for
if it's the money maker that I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I don't think people are going to be flocking to that. You know, you said it's also like a midget house, right? Little people house. Sorry. Thank you, Justin. Little people. No, right.
We don't use the M word.
I apologize. Right? No, I apologize. Yeah. Sure, naturally. Right.
Yeah.
How's Matt's brother doing? I never hear
from
from him. Matt's brother's still alive, right?
No, like that's what I would like a show now, just of Matt. Like get rid of all of them. I just want to know what's going on with Matt's life. You know,
yeah.
He's had a lot of up and down lately. He's getting ready for a wedding. Like, what's going on with Matt? I don't care about Amy. I don't care about Chris.
I can when I watch it now, I can watch Amy and Chris stuff because I'm interested in Chris. Chris is interesting as a host of the case. I find Chris interesting, but like the Tori, like I can't fucking watch Tori and Zach and Tori passive. I can't watch it.
Chris seems like a guy who would have like a subordinate under him, who is like a fan of the baseball team and would drive to like 3 states away to go to a baseball game overnight.
Right.
With someone who works under them. That's the kind of vibes I get from Chris.
I would agree with that. Total psychopath. Thank you, Little People Big World guy. Thank you.
Yeah.
Agree with that, Justin?
Have a good one.
Yes.
Hello.
508.
I'm enjoying this.
Good morning, Kirk.
Good morning.
I was wondering, I know you're as excited as I am about the Netflix special on the Red Sox. I was wondering if you get a chance to see who some of the executive producers are on that program.
Is this the 20th anniversary of the 2004 or the one about the season that just happened?
2004.
I did not. I would imagine Linda Pizzuti Henry, no?
No, we have Colin Barnacle and another Barnacle son.
Unbelievable. Unfuckable.
And old friend Howard Bryant.
Oh, perfect. Like I get if you're a Red Sox fan. Justin, you're a Red Sox fan as well. Were you a Red Sox fan?
I was for like 3 years.
Then you became a Phillies fan.
Yes.
Okay. 04, you're a Red Sox fan.
My first year I ever watched baseball, yes.
Do you know any Red Sox fan who needs or wants to hear anything else about 2004? Like, what's left to say?
I feel like everything's known about it.
Yeah, like they were down 3-0 and one win at a time and fucking idiots and Veritek fighting and Nomar gets traded and 3-0 down and like what's left to say?
I'd rather a documentary in 2003, to be honest.
Or I even get if they did a big one on 13 because like there was a marathon bombing. Like I get that from a Netflix perspective. Look, I'm sure Netflix is doing the right thing. They're a terrific outlet and the Barnacle's son is a terrific journalist. So I'm sure it's going to be fantastic. Thank you, Call. They load up, Justin?
They are.
Right,
515.
Let's go. 515. Good morning. Oh.
Hey, Kirk.
What's up, buddy?
This is Aaron Hernandez.
Aaron, how are you? I don't think.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just with my boyfriend Steve. What's your take on the Patriots?
I don't.
Starting Drake May on Sunday.
Well, Aaron, I think I'm with Justin on this one, Aaron. I think it's a mistake. You're thrown to the wolves. Yeah. Well, you're a football guy, Aaron. What's your take on it?
Oh, I'm definitely a ball guy.
Well, I get the joke.
I agree. Just like it takes a dick a little while, you got to warm up that quarterback before you know what I mean?
I guess I suppose it's not. I mean, a dick can pop up pretty fast, Justin.
Yeah.
I mean, no, Steve, not now. Oh, wait. Oh. So you agree, or you think they should sit him a little bit?
I would continue, Aaron, to sit him until I would not play him this season. This idea that, like, hey, if Brissett gets hurt, well, you're still at the same offensive line. I don't get that either. Like, I just wouldn't play him. You either play him or you don't. What's your take overall about the rest of the NFL this year? You enjoying the season, Aaron?
Oh, I'm enjoying it right now. Well,
But taking quite a ride this season, hasn't it? Mike Greenberg.
Yeah, I love Mike Greenberg, Kirk.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, his inside.
What's your take, Aaron? If I may step, if I step away from football, have you seen these new Sydney Sweeney commercials? They get you going. I see a lot of people on Twitter are excited about those.
I don't need that smut in my life, Kirk. That's gross.
Okay.
I
understand. Okay. Well, all right. Well, thank you, Aaron.
No.
Good to hear from you, buddy.
That just doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. To see the correlation there, Justin.
He was with his boyfriend Steve.
Oh, okay. Doesn't mean it was Steve from Gloucester.
I think that's what he was going for.
I don't think he's gay. Hello.
617.
All right. Aaron Hernandez.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy Quinlan. Jack Coleman. Justin Trudeau.
Yes.
What do these names have in common?
What do they have in common?
They're all people you've outed on the air, Kirk.
That is true. That's a good point.
True or false, Justin?
False.
Thanks, buddy. A couple more. Hello.
617.
I'm enjoying it. If the calls are good, I'll take a few more.
Couple of questions for the history book, if I may, Kirk.
Sure. Go ahead, Tim.
Notice that you're eating your 10 o'clock snack a little bit later these days. Is that to do with the gastronomical issues you have?
Well, the show started at 10 today. I'll tell you what. I had my Teddy Grahams. What does that sound? Is that you, Justin?
No, it's Tim.
Tim, what does that sound?
Is it?
You hear that, Justin?
It's like vibrations.
Yeah. What do you do? What are you vibrating? So you're sitting on something vibrating?
Oh, hold on. Let me turn off the gas-powered dildo. No, I
don't know.
It's just my crappy phone.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's fine. The show started at 10 today, but I left my Teddy Grahams at home when I left, so I was annoyed. So, yeah, I had to take Justin's shitty fucking little mini bars, which 1 is not enough and 2 is too many.
And so you haven't changed up your actual snack?
No. I felt pretty good the last couple of days, actually.
Good. Very glad to hear. Second is a topic that is near and dear to your heart, literally. You've seen a lot of movies since you've been taking calls.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any awesome shirt instances in a movie that you've seen recently that you would put up in the Pantheon? I believe, what's his name is number one from Wall Street.
Shirt? Is that
Charlie
what you
Sheen's
said?
dad. Yeah, shirt.
Shirt.
Charlie Sheen's dad in Wall
Martin
Street
Sheen?
City. Martin Sheen.
Yeah.
With the best shirt you've ever seen in a movie.
Yeah, Thomas Hayden Church has a couple of great ones in Sideways, too. No, I don't. I have to think about that. No, it's been a bad. No, as a matter of fact, it's not been good lately. Thank you for asking, though, Tim.
Duly noted. Thanks.
Thank you, buddy. Have a good day. It's an important question. Hello. How's it going with this phone?
I don't know.
Hello.
272.
Hello, Kirk.
Hello.
Hey, Kirk. I got a desk jockey question for you.
Sure, 1 second.
My
1 second.
employer-
Before I forget, 1 second. I kind of expected Charles just to be sitting there. I walked in this morning. Did he leave? Could he just?
He's in next Thursday.
He's in every Thursday. Charles Thursdays? Okay. What was going on there?
He's just
hanging out.
He's a listener who enjoys the show and wants to come in and then doesn't really have much.
Critics
to say.
might say that the third chair needs to be a little more sourced out, worked a little harder to find these guys.
We're trying.
Okay. Yes, hello, buddy. Although I will say the Steve Live Tape guy, he's good. He's active.
Yeah.
I like him. I actually like Charles, too. What do you got, buddy? I'm sorry.
No, you're good. So basically, I'll cut it short. My therapist, who I've been back and forth with this for about a year and a half, still thinks that but I think you'll understand this.
Got it. Bad connection, buddy. Give him one more try. The connection's not great. Let me hear you again. You're a therapist?
Can you hear me clear now?
That's better.
Perfect. The short of it is, my employer, I used to have a window desk when I would go into our office. They moved me into a cubicle without my consent.
Ooh.
So for the last year and a half, I simply have not gone into the office. Literally just will not go.
I wouldn't do it either.
My therapist is like, it's not a big deal. I don't think people understand going from having light and sunlight to a dark cube. So basically, how soon should I be crafting getting out of here? Because they want me to come back in at this point. I'm not going to sit in a cube.
I wouldn't do it either. I'll be honest. Yeah, I would get out. Get out. I'm surprised. What's your job? Do you really have to be there?
Exactly. No, I do not have to be there. I've literally gone to the office 4 times in the last year and a half. I work remotely daily, but because of, I guess, everything that's going on in the corporate world, it's a large organization with 1,000+ employees. You can't let people continue to do their job productively at home. So I was excited to go back to my desk with a window, but now I'm in a box.
I'm kind of with you. Like right now, I like that I can see out there. Thanks for the call, buddy. Yeah, I would get out.
It makes a huge difference.
I'm with you, buddy. Yeah. Quit. I'm with you. Quit. What you think, Justin?
Yeah.
I'm not a cubicle guy.
It's
It's not my thing. When I was at Upper Deck, I was in a cubicle with no windows. I did not like it. Did not like it. Huh?
So that's brutal.
It's not good for your mental health. You need to see the sun a little bit. Get out. Go for a walk. Hello.
603.
603, New Hampshire.
Kirk, it's Smitty.
Hey, Smitty. How you doing, buddy?
Kirk, I'm calling to let you know. I talked to Peter yesterday.
You talked to who?
Look, Peter Minahan.
You spoke to my dad yesterday? Oh, well, you do speak to dads. Yeah, sure.
Contact the dad, yeah.
Yeah, no, I got you.
But I could contact the dad. But he loves.
Yeah.
Man, I'm choosing love. Like, I just heard that. I'm sorry. That you made fun of the Challenger explosion.
Oh, no. But
My
Smitty.
beautiful brother-in-law was watching it
On television at the time? Well, I didn't realize. I didn't realize that. Well,
a beautiful man.
well, that's your brother. Was watching.
With some extremists. The box cutter on a plane.
No, not on the Challenger. It was not a terrorist.
Perfect.
No. Again, Smitty, to be clear, Justin, I think, is a historian of the show to some extent. Bernie Kosar would call in to make Challenger jokes, Justin. We did not.
Yes. You would never.
I watched it, Smitty's.
Oh, my God. For Bernie Kosar. He made fun of
That's
something
fair.
That kind of happened to a family member I'm not related to.
I think you're speaking what many people are saying behind the scenes, but I don't.
I'm choosing up.
You should choose love. Thank you, Smitty. There's a chance I was actually Smitty.
Possibly.
I watched a Challenger explosion in 5th grade. 5th grade in class.
I know it's sad, but that must be fucking wild to watch that live.
Watch it because it was the teacher. I was Chris McCall, so every classroom in America basically was watching it because of the teacher going to space. We were just like, what the fuck? I think they sent us home. I remember thinking fuck yeah. I think we went home. I think. Terrible. Hello.
780.
Good morning, Mr. Minahan. Cam from Alberta here.
Hello.
2 things. Hey there. 2 things. Earlier in the show, you were talking about pilots hitching a ride. That is called deadheading.
Deadheading. There you go, Justin. There you go. Thank you, Cam.
You betcha. You betcha. And then one other thing.
Are you a pilot,
Kirk,
Cam, or no?
Guy to ask this question. No, I'm not.
Okay.
No.
Good.
I'm a truck driver.
Oh,
but anyway,
well, thank you.
I have a Bruce question. Mm-hmm. This has bothered me since the first time I've heard this song. I'm about 33 years old, so I heard the song when I was, 10 years old on the radio. His song, Dancing in the Dark. Yeah. I like this song. I think it's great. But one part of it just sticks out to me. It hurts my ears when I hear it, and I just think it dates the song.
Careful,
I think
Cam.
it's totally out of place. Mm-hmm. And I'm treading lightly here, I realize. But it's the part where it goes, do, 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 do. I don't know what instrument that is, if it's an organ or a synthesizer.
Synth, I think. It's an 80s synth. It was the 80s,
And I realize it came out in the 80s, but it could have been a guitar riff, a drum fill, a bass line, something there. It just is. It's dated the song for me, and it just
I get
out
that.
of place.
I think that's fair,
hang
Cam.
Up and I'll hear your.
Well,
opinion.
Cam, let me ask you this: Are you still there or no?
No. Go ahead.
Are you going? Bruce, for the first time in a long time, is going to be in your country. Are you going to see him in October?
Yes. No. I don't believe he's coming west. I don't think.
No, I think it's where he's in like Montreal. I'm looking at here: Ottawa, Winnipeg, Calgary, Edmonton, Vancouver. Right. He's in Vancouver.
Get shaft when it comes to that stuff. It's always Vancouver usually gets it, and then in between Vancouver and Toronto, we kind of get shafted there when it comes to the big acts. So
yeah.
All right, love to have a KMS live show sometime in Alberta.
But, we're going to be in Canada next year, Justin. Right?
That's right.
We're doing 2 shows in Canada next year. I will promise you that.
Yeah. Well. Maybe I'll make it a flight over to Libtown there on the East Coast.
Hang in there, buddy. See ya.
All right. Thanks, Kirk.
Yeah, but Bruce was looking to write a big hit. And, he hadn't had huge commercial success And Dancing in the Dark was the first single on that album. And that was definitely a single of its time. A lot of synth, a lot of that stuff, yeah. Hello.
412.
Kirk, how you doing today?
Good. I'm very proud of the callers today, Justin.
They've been great.
Yeah. Yes, hello.
All right, so I'm putting together a game show. It's a road trip game show. I need a financier, and I think you're my man.
Okay.
A lot of money in road trip game shows.
You never know. That's true. Somebody's made a real empire.
Absolutely, Justin.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're going to have no technology, 2 teams.
I like this.
They get in a vehicle. Mm-hmm. All right, and the goal is to get to a location. So say you start in Boston, get to Chicago. No technology. You need to know the highways. You need to know directions.
I like
this.
You
can ask for directions, but every time you ask, you lose something in the car. Maybe the radio, maybe the heat, whatever it may be. We're definitely kind of game planning, thrown against the wall.
I hate that idea,
Justin. What are your thoughts?
Terrible. It could be a good
You have a title for it?
16 hours. Go with Montante's. 16 hours. Okay. Nothing longer than 16 hours from start to finish.
I like the idea, all kidding aside, of like you and Mike, me and somebody else, like 6 teams of 2, like Mutt and me maybe, Montante, and literally having one of those contests from here to like Madawaska, like Minifam. You know what, buddy? You got my brain thinking now. What's your name?
Ryan,
you're the executive producer of the show. I don't hate this idea, Justin.
Sold.
Six teams of 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's just say that number. I think we might do it now. I'm actually excited about this. You and Mike just say me and Mutt for argument's sake.
Mm-hmm.
Colin and Steve, whoever. You know what I'm saying?
Coleman and Gus.
Coleman and Gus. You and Mick, whoever. Some combination of 12 of us. Somebody hosts it. Somebody puts a game together, like Jeff or somebody. And we drive 6 different Minifan spots around the country. We have to do certain competitions to get there and stuff like that. Essentially, the Amazing Race are like 6 teams of us. Like you gotta go. We have to go to fucking Magnolia and get this thing. Then we have to drive to wherever. Then we have to drive to wherever. But there are challenges in the middle of it.
I like that.
This could work.
Could work.
This will work.
Will work.
It's a big production, though.
Do we need a host?
But we definitely need a host.
Klemmer
would play in the game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Klemmer. Ryan. I like what you're saying, Ryan. Klemmer would play in the game. 12 people. Maybe the top 12 people in the Minifan top 50 list. Whoever that was. Who was that last time?
Let me see.
I like this idea, buddy.
Awesome.
Do you think I've improved on it? Do you like this?
Yes, approved. Let's do it.
All right. Thank you, buddy.
Top 12 is Steve's a Liar Guy is 12. Mike Mutnansky
What?
is 11.
Oh, that's right. Oh.
Gig is 10.
Okay.
Murchison is 9.
Well, I mean, Murchison, if he would do it,
I mean, we could always have Milton's The Store for Men at 8.
You get my point, though. Like, Montante would be in it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like 12. And then each team gets a limit. You're down to the final 2 teams. We're playing for something, whatever it is. Literally, the fans across America, except, whatever, some sort of show like that. I will say, he has to be in the game in some form or fashion. Mike would be tough for the challenges.
I'd take him on.
Ted Sellers has to be in it.
Yes.
Who are the locks? I'm a lock.
I'm a lock.
Take it easy. Why you consider yourself a lock?
Because you're asking.
All right, you're a lock.
We're locks.
Colleen.
Yep.
Steve, if he wanted to do it.
Yep.
Mike, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Mutt. Ted. I'll put Ted in there. Montante. So we have 8 right now before we even. Klemmer. If Mick wanted to do it, he's definitely in. Mm-hmm. Definitely.
That's 10.
We need one more team. We need 6 teams. Gus and Coleman.
Yes, Gus and Coleman.
Done. I mean, that's a great fucking lineup right there.
Yes, perfect.
I don't know who you would want to be with. Mike? You kind of have to be.
I'd be with Mike.
I almost feel like you, Mike, and Ted should be a team.
That makes sense.
You know what I mean? Just you and the retards. Just like off you go. And you're one as well.
Yes.
But challenges would be tough. We'd have to.
Well, they wouldn't all be physical challenges.
Call Jeff real quick. We're good with calls, I think. Don't you think? Sure. We had a good day with calls. Thanks, callers. A+ job. Very proud of you guys. We set a date. You did your job. Call Jeff. See if he'd be interested in hosting this. You calling him?
Yes. I just had to connect my phone.
Can we pull this off?
Hello?
Technologically? Hey, what's going on? You got a minute?
Yeah, I'm in the barber chair, but I got a minute.
Okay. So a caller just called. I like this idea. Okay, ready?
Okay.
12 of the biggest names in the KMS world. Okay? Like me, Justin, who, you know what I mean? 12 people, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you have to host. So if you want to play some role, that's fine. Essentially, it's what I've been wanting to do all along with The Amazing Race. 6 teams of 2-minute fans. We drive across America to different KMS landmarks with challenges along the way.
I like it.
Are you in?
I mean, yeah. I'll either host or compete.
You would do. So you would. Okay, you're in either one.
I would think about competing. I would only not do it in Justin's car. It'd be the only caveat.
Justin,
I would not want to drive in his car.
It's Justin, Ted Sellers, and Mike are one of the teams.
Okay.
So
no, I'll host that. That sounds great.
It seems like it'd be a tough production. No.
I'm trying to think. What do you have any landmarks in mind? I guess that's part of surprise.
Just saying like Madawaska, Magnolia, Canorado. Justin, you name. I mean, this show, you name it.
The place that sells the ZD Pizza in New Jersey by Coleman.
Correct.
Yes,
yeah, you name it. Like
yeah,
where the museum in Texas we went to, the place in North Dakota. There's a million different places we could do. That's not. Yeah, I mean, that's not the issue. Larry Bird Museum, right? So yeah, we could figure that, but that's a tough production though, isn't it?
Probably is. I don't. Do you know anyone who has like Mark Burnett qualities who might do a similar show? Okay, yeah.
No. That person is already in for the show, by the way. So
okay, great.
Yeah.
Good to hear.
That will be, by the way, just so you know, your partner in that car for 10 days.
Okay, I'm out.
All right, I'll talk to you later. Go get your haircut.
That's it.
There you go. Jeff D Lowe in.
Got a host.
Call Klemmer quick. We need him to confirm that he's in. Are they on right now? Are you right now or no?
They might be.
This is going to be sad Klemmer today with Smitty, like a reflective Klemmer.
A very serious Klemmer.
Justin, I want to do this.
I like it.
Could we do it?
Live?
Hey, you got a minute or no? We're about to step. Have you been listening to the show or no?
I'm not. We
just took a call. We're going to step on your feet here a little bit. I don't think you're going to mind.
Okay.
Though.
All right.
6 teams. Yeah, we want you as part of it. 12 huge figures in the Minifan community, including myself, teams of 2, driving to different Minifan landmarks across the country, Madawaska, Magnolia, etc., in an amazing race type game to win the KMS championship.
I like it a lot.
You're in.
Yeah, of course.
All right, you're in. Okay, fine, good. We'll talk to you later.
Yep. All right, bye.
That's huge, Justin. We have a Jeff D Lowe and Chris Klemmer confirmation. What are you doing?
That is
big news.
Oh, okay. There you go. It would be great to get somebody out of retirement. I mean, the Klemmer Carano team would be
incredible.
Enormous.
Would be the biggest, I don't want to say shock, but
biggest
like
reunion of all time.
The reveal, episode 1, Klemmer's like, I don't have a partner.
Yes.
Alana comes walking in.
I feel like it would have to be me and Mutt.
I feel like it's the only person you do it with.
I like Colleen and Steve. They have kind of that history together.
Yep.
I like you, Mike, and Ted.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like Jeff and Montante a little bit. That's a weird combination right there. Although Klemmer and Jeff is good.
I think Montante and Mick would be M&M.
Montante and Mick would be great.
M&M boys.
It'd be a great team. That's what I mean. We're good.
And then Gus and Coleman.
We're done. If we get confirmation from everybody, how do we do this? We have to get a card deal.
Yes.
We have to get the trip funded like we did last year. Somebody have to be the sponsor of the show.
Yes.
And I'm putting the call right now, Ryan. And I want John from Scranton to be the other executive producer of the show.
I like that. He'd do a great job.
You would do a great job. The call is out to him to executive produce this show.
We would have to
And I'll also say this. If a certain somebody get in the step stool and fly from Australia to here, you have some role in the show.
Wow, that's big.
I know you don't like hearing that.
I love hearing that.
He's an expert. Behind the scenes or, I don't know if he can drive. But, yeah. Is he taller than Ted Sellers?
I think when Ted is if they lie down next to each other, probably not.
I'm saying we could get 8 teams. I'm saying 6 is a number. 8 teams, 7 episode, the winner, the ultimate KMS team. Who is the greatest pairing in KMS history? Is it Justin and Mike? Is it Coleman and Gus? Is it Kirk and Mutt? Is it Steve and Dave? That's a good pitch right there.
That'd be good.
You remember Steve and I once won a contest as the best duo at the company.
Yes, yes.
Remember, we were at Saco. We got the trophy or something.
Yeah, that is true.
I'm just saying, how long would that take? A week?
8 episodes? Probably 2 weeks, right?
We got to figure out some landmarks. I'm dead serious about this. Can't do it in the winter now, obviously.
No.
But in the spring, I would do that in 2 seconds in the spring. If we did it right, found locations, got a real host and did it. Got a sponsor. Not super expensive. You're renting 8 cars for, little cameras. I shouldn't say that. I don't know. And challenges.
Well, the expensive part would be...
Tim from Can be a consultant because I think the challenges have to be trivia, stuff like that.
The expensive part would be, do you bring along someone to film each car?
Have to. Oh, you have to. Or you have a
GoPro.
But you also have to have, if we're going to, that supermarket we called one time, Tennessee or something, I don't even know where, and we're running in there to get a clue, you got to get a camera following us, right?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Do you have to record yourself?
I'm not doing that. You think I'm doing that?
No.
Who would say no to this? Would Mutt be a bitch about this?
Mutt would have difficulty.
Okay, it's a week.
Steve, I don't believe would do it.
Steve would do it. Steve would love it. He'd do it. Chance to show off his muscles running around, he'd do it.
Montante would be in.
Montante would be in 2 seconds.
Mick would be in.
Ted would be in.
Ted would definitely be in.
Would Menners do it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind 2 Minifans as well, a team of Minifans to prove they're better than the fucking main guys.
Like Tim and Menners?
I think maybe Mayo and Menners.
Mayo and Menners is good.
It's a team from hell. Maybe even a couple of haters. I'm just throwing it out here, a whole mix. Could be 10 teams. I like this idea. We're fucking doing this idea. We're doing it.
I like it.
You're looking at me like this is Minifans Hands Across America. It's not. We're doing this.
No, we can.
But it has to be a sponsor. You guys got to work on getting a sponsor so they can pay for all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Spring.
It wouldn't be super expensive, though. I mean,
Sure it would. You rent 8 cars for a week. You got transport. You got hotels at night. You're all across America.
Hotels at night. You gotta be driving.
No, it's amazing when they say they bunk it. Sometimes you do, but sometimes you call it at night.
Maybe the losing teams do.
Well, I mean, there are also just times where you just run out of places to go. I like this. I want names. John from Scranton is the executive producer along with Ryan and me for the show. Who would be a good host? I don't know.
Because if Jeff can't do it.
I think Jeff wants to play. Did you get that sense?
Yeah. Jeff wants in.
I think they were stealing Klemmer's thing too. This is better because this is big. This is you're going. I mean, what are the obvious landmarks?
Madawaska.
Magnolia.
Colorado.
Yep. Saco.
Saco.
I would say for sure.
Yep, Saco.
Red 13.
13.
But people are going to say, just tweet us once because there's a million calls we made over the years. Just
South Dakota.
Shit. South Dakota, North Dakota. You know, Wedgemere Station. Like this. I mean, we're talking about the history of the show. I mean, there's 50 million of them.
The Peace Vigil.
Right. Yeah. There's a fucking 10 million of these places. So we got to figure that out too. That's where Tim McCann comes in as historian.
Yes.
It's huge. Now I'm excited. I want to do this.
In the spring?
You can't do it in the winter.
No.
It's just dangerous. It's stupid too. You can't do it in the winter. But I want it to be big. Like you got to earn this. This will be thousands of miles of driving.
Yes.
Thousands.
I don't think if there's anything on the West Coast.
Well, people will call. We're not. We don't. You know.
Yeah.
There's some show from 2020. I'm sure we called some fucking guy from Nevada or
Delaware.
Yes. Oh yeah. There's a million. Think of all the places we've called. Just called over. We're on the phone with Louisiana at that time with that guy at that. Even the other place, the one we did the show the first night where John Stewart was hitting on the lady.
Oh yes.
Places
Little Town Grocery.
Places like that. I'm excited. I'm in. We're doing this.
I like it.
We gotta get like a car sponsorship for this.
Yes.
It's just renting 8 of these cars or 10 of these cars for 2 weeks. That's it. We plug the fucking shit out of it. We'll do it ourselves as always. We're not getting any help from Barca, which is fine, but it's on you guys. And Montante. We'll see. All right, so we're back. Great calls. A+. Great suggestion. People want the calls. You win. Today's your day. Uncle, I surrender. Good job. We'll do it again 2 weeks from today. Trying to think what else. So we're back Tuesday. Do we have any ideas in? Is Mike back from his trip? Or?
Mike is available any day next week except for Monday.
Okay, no show Monday.
Mutt is available Tuesday, Wednesday.
All right, let's do Mike Tuesday, Mike Thursday, Mutt Wednesday, and then kind of sprinkle people around them.
Yes, we also have some familiar names are available next week.
Such as?
Dying Guy might be available Wednesday.
With Mutt? That's a perfect combo. Dying career, dying life. Okay.
Dying career.
Mutt?
Dying career?
Dead. Okay, dead career. Fine. Well, Jesus. All right. Who else? You say some familiar names. You mean?
So I meant one familiar name. Reached out.
Is there somebody else who's dying? That'd be a good team. If we have a death on the show, just like in a hospital somewhere, it'd be great television. See what I'm saying?
Yes.
Just saying. Maybe you and Bill Trudell?
No, I think he has to work.
He
told me. He told me.
No.
He doesn't have
The
that
4 of
days.
you in the car together?
Now, what if there's like an emergency?
You,
Has
Bill.
to save lives.
Let's see.
Me, Bill, and Gino.
Oh, I'm just saying you, Bill, Ted, and Mike. I like that group. You, Ted, and Mike is a good team. That's going to be the people's team right there.
That's a great team.
I don't know if I could do a week in the car with Mutt all day. Like 6, 7.
We just get a text message like 2 days in, like, yeah, it's over.
It's over. I mean, there are days you just did. I love doing it myself, but like there are days in this competition where you have to drive 600 miles.
Yes.
You think, well, okay, it's 600 miles, but 600 miles with Mutt. That's what, 10 hours of driving, whatever.
At least.
And that's just not even like the rest of the day. So, but there should be stuff. Like I want this to be a fucking wild, true KMS history of the show competition on the road.
Yes.
Can John from Scranton pull that off?
I think so. He's if he puts effort into stuff, it's great.
With Tim McCann helping and
with Tim McCann and all these other
yes. We'll figure out the budget. Let's figure this game out. I want to do this. We're doing it, right?
Yes.
All right. Okay. We're back Tuesday. Goodbye.